You absolutely need to be using stories for your business. If you're going to go all in on Instagram, stories are your key to generating awareness and engagement with your target audience. What are stories? Basically, it allows you to share photos and videos in a story that's visible and it's away from your feed posts. So they disappear after 24 hours unless you add them to a highlight. So it gives kind of those, oh, this is important type of feel when people see the ring around your profile indicating you have a new story. There's a variety of actions you can take after you publish your story. You can send it as a direct message to a follower. You can share it as a post on your feed. You can save it to a highlight and even more. Why stories? 500 million plus people use stories every single day. 1/3 of the most viewed stories are from businesses, and 46% of all content on Instagram is coming from stories. The key here is posting stories keeps you top of mind. You see this little ring around here? That indicates to your followers, oh, they have something cool to share. The types of stories. You have got your content pieces, your product features, tips, how-tos, tutorials, polls, questions, quizzes, lives, and pre-recorded videos. There's a ton more options, but these are kind of the core ones that you want to focus on. Feature your content pieces. Grow your account to 10 plus followers to take advantage of adding a link people can swipe up to learn more. Feature your products. Think of clever ways you can do this, like the New York Public Library. They featured their library card on Happy Library Card Sign-Up Month. So think of ways you can use a fun holiday or a trending topic to connect your product or service. Tips and how-tos and tutorials. So great thing about that is you're providing value, you're growing your authority, and you can even use them to showcase your content pieces or products. So it's just providing value. You're helping out your audience. HubSpot does this with their Insta Story trick to try today, and they do a screen share where they record their screen and show them exactly how they did this quick tip. Just a quick way to really engage and provide that value. Quizzes. You can do content quizzes where you're connecting your content piece to the quiz, and obviously the swipe up to learn more. Quizzes are also a fun way to engage. You can do quizzes related to your products. So this one's clever. You say put their product, my original coffee scrub is, they give you the 4 choices, and it's all of the above. Means they're showcasing how their product features and how great their product is. So that's a great way to remind your audience of your product. Questions and polls are also super fun and engaging way to reach your audience. So you can ask a poll. You can even do, you post a product, you say, hey, would you even try this? You can do a simple yes and no. It's really easy for people to engage. What's great about the comparison, that this or that, is you're actually using it as a way to survey your audience. Do you like this design or that design? And a question sticker, so you'll ask a question and then they actually type in their answer and it goes to you. So you can swipe up on your story and you'll see their replies. You can choose to reply back to them. It's going to be in a direct message. And you can also choose to share their responses to your story. Their username will be hidden. So you can just come up with questions that are relevant to your industry. Videos. So a variety of things you can do with videos. You can record your screen. Maybe you have a new product or a new piece of content. You can record your screen and showcase that. You can do behind the scenes shots, and it could be behind the scenes just for fun. It can also be behind the scenes that's related to something upcoming. So check your story results. So easy way to do that is you swipe up on your story, you can see views and any actions on your stories. So that includes any responses, any votes if you did a poll, clicks, your profile visits, your follows, and more. So you can see the impact of your story on your account immediately. I encourage you to share your poll results and your question responses with your audience. They took the time, very brief time, to engage with your story. Give that back to them by sharing it. And add to a highlight if you want your story to live longer than 24 hours. So the rules of stories, the dimensions, 1080 by 1920. You want to avoid text at the very top and the very bottom. It's going to be cut off. You're really safe with like 3/4 of the image. Each story is 15 seconds long, so avoid too much text. People have the 15 seconds. What ends up happening is they have to keep going back to the previous story, and they're going to get frustrated and they're going to exit. Video stories must be 60 seconds or less. If you have a video, 60 seconds or less, you can share that, and Instagram's automatically going to cut it up into 4 15-second chunks. The key here is if you have a video longer than 60 seconds, you need to cut it up yourself, get your video person to do that, or you can use a story cutter app. There's a variety available on Android and iPhone, and it's really easy. You'd upload your long video, and you choose the clip length you want, and it's going to cut it up for you. You can upload up to 10 images at once to add to your story. This is great for your tip stories. So Instagram wants in-the-moment content, so you can do that with create mode. For instance, this is all done in create mode, which means you don't have to upload creative every time you want to do a story. If you head to create mode, there's going to be templates, there's going to be stickers, there's going to be all kinds of ways for you to create content on the spot. For instance, I quickly created this in create mode. It's just like a prediction. Then I add a poll sticker and then the swipe up. So you see this swipe up, that's also a sticker. So you don't even have to include the swipe up copy. You can add a sticker for your call to action. So check out create mode, see what you can do. There's so much you can do right there with it. You don't have to be a graphic designer because you create it all within Instagram's app. So you want to encourage action on your stories. Use your story visuals or copy to drive that action. That clicks to your website or content piece. Drive shares, provide value that people want to share. Use stickers to start conversations. So that's with the question sticker. Survey your audience, poll. Get feedback on a new offering and product. You can use a poll for that or a question for that. And just get your audience to explore your content. So I highly encourage you to use stickers regularly with your stories. So how do you find your stickers? So easy. So this is your little sticker icon. It's a smiley face sticker. Once you click on that, you're taken to where you can search. You're going to have the popular stickers right up here that you can then choose, or you can search for something related to what you're posting. For instance, if we were posting a podcast snippet, we could search podcast, and you see all these fun stickers. Just add a little spice to your story. So why stickers? I keep on talking about stickers because I take away from this, use stickers. You can encourage your followers to reply, vote, take a quiz, swipe up, even donate, and turn the sound on if you have a video. So just some more examples of what you can do with your stickers: driving the clicks, surveying your audience, starting conversations. Add hashtags. So you can add up to 10 hashtags per story. The key is to hide your hashtags in your story. There are 2 ways to do this. If you don't hide your hashtags, people are going to be clicking on the hashtags, taking them away from your story. You can use a sticker to hide them. So you're going to click the little A to add your hashtags, choose typewriter as the font, pinch it to make it smaller, go to your sticker, choose an appropriate sticker and put it over your hashtags, hidden. Now if the sticker's not an option, you can hide them in the background color. So you're going to add hashtags like you were before. So you have your hashtags. You're going to click back on the AA button. You're going to choose the eyedropper. It's going to give you this big eyedropper here. You want to hover it around where you want the background color to be. Then you're going to click back on AA, and you see how it changed the color? You're going to click back on your hashtags, and they're hidden. So this is something to play around with. If a sticker is not an option, it may take some getting used to, but you'll find that you can hide your hashtags easily in your background. It doesn't really work well with white backgrounds. So if you're going to use this method, you want to make sure you're using them on darker backgrounds. You can go live with your stories. So as soon as you hit the live button, you're pretty much live. So don't think that you have time. You're going to be right there live to your audience. So all you do is navigate to the camera on the app, and live is going to be your first choice. You can see how many of your followers are active, and some of them are going to be notified that you're going live. You can add effects if you want, but do that sparingly. Make sure the camera's facing the right way. So if you're recording yourself, make sure it's facing the right way. So when you're ready, click start to start your live video. There's going to be a quick connection test, and you're immediately live. The number of viewers and comments will be at the very bottom. You can have the option to hide comments, and you can pin a comment to the top. So it's all up to you and what you're comfortable with. The key with going live is you just kind of have to do it, and it may be a disaster. But the good thing is you can end your live, and as soon as you click away, it's gone forever. So if you like your live video, it went well for you, you can hit save to save the video to your camera roll for later use, or you can go ahead and add it to your story or even a highlight. But if you don't do either of those things, it's going to be gone forever. So the thing is, a lot of your followers may not be active at that time that you go live. So just test it out at first. And then if you really like it, you can save it and use it again or add to a highlight. But if you don't like it, as soon as you click away, it's gone forever. Some live ideas. You can ask a question about a topic beforehand. So all you do is beforehand, a few days before, you can use a sticker to ask a question. What do you want to know about social media marketing? And people are going to respond with their questions. Then you can swipe up and see their responses. You can start compiling, thinking about your answers, the ones that you want to answer. You can let people know when you're going live, and you can answer their questions live. That's providing tremendous value. You can do kind of man on the street style interviews where you're filming yourself, like the best business advice I ever received. You can do company announcements and new product releases. Go live with those. So just some examples, kind of the man on the street type style, using a sticker to answer questions. So these are just some ideas. The key is use stories, start playing around with them, seeing what works, add those stickers to up your engagement, and be sure to add them to highlights when you want them to live for more than 24 hours.